welcome to Project 637.
Letter E!
Okay.
Alright guys, we're at Bishop's house. We just got done washing the Charger and the Ram. We got a meet tonight. We're gonna hit up here in just a little bit.
Hey guys, now this is my 2006 Chevrolet Colorado. What we've done here, this is Toxic Yellow. This is off the 2019 Honda Civic, SI, and regular Civic. It's only available in the coupe. This is the only car that it's available on, except for this engine bay on the Colorado now. You all might see that it's completely stripped down. This thing's getting a 2001 GMC Sierra 1500 5.3 liter cast iron block motor, which is back on the stand back there.
Let's go take a look at it.
It has been dipped and cleaned.
Ooh, what do we got right here?
Yeah. That's the kind. This is just cleaned. It's still got to go to my machine guy, but this is what is going in it. Along with anywhere from a 70 millimeter to 115 millimeter turbo. I'm doing a 2008 Hummer H3 bucket seats. Going to do a custom center console with a custom 10-inch subwoofer in the center of it so I can still have my sound. I'm going to completely dynamite the whole truck so it's a good quiet truck. I can jump in it, and if I wanted to drive it to a show 2 hours from now, I'm going to be able to jump in and drive it 2 hours from now. The color that's going on is a BMW factory color. It's not the same color as the engine bay. Photos of that will come, but the paint process is kind of a secret. The guy who's doing it, very good body man, all over guy. Joe Sinclair is the one that's doing it. The bed and everything else is already over to him. The chassis goes to him here within the next, hopefully week, if not this week. We're swapping out the standard Chevrolet grill and going to a GMC grill. It's going to be paint to match. It is chrome right now over on the thing. We are also putting four-wheel drive fender flares on this thing because it is going to have a fat stance. It's going to get dropped. I'm putting 3-inch leafs in the back with stiffened suspension. I'm going to put a limited slip differential in it. Basically, this motor is going completely gone through. It's having all brand new stuff put in it. Once we're done, modestly, if I tune it and stuff, I've been told that I can make 600, 700, 800 horsepower out of what all I'm doing to it. I'm dead serious tuning it and stuff so I don't kill myself because I got a little bit of a lead foot even in my daily. I'm probably going to stick it around 550, 6, if that. I'm not going to push it to the max. I want a good, reliable project truck, which I know reliable and project or racing doesn't go together. That's something that doesn't go together. It always breaks. But I'm putting the good stuff in the motor to have a good, reliable truck that if I wanted to jump in it and drive 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours to wherever I want to go instead of trailering this thing, I can jump in it and go. I can use it as a daily driver if I need to, if I want to during the summer and stuff. This thing probably won't come out much during the winter once it's done, but I'm taking my time with this. I've had this truck a little over a year. Just got into the new house here about 5 months ago. As soon as we hit the new house, we went all out onto the truck, started stripping it down, and got it down to what we wanted to. I'm keeping the factory rear end. I'm going to go to a 4L80E. Keep just to upgrade the transmission stuff. So if I do want to put the power down, it's going to go. Good friend of mine, Robert Maddox, which he's on our page. He's been talking to me a little bit about the rear end. He told me to keep the factory rear end in it, just do an LSD in it. It's going to be a bad mamma jam. I was going to do a wiring harness, which was a plug and play wiring harness, and that would allow me to use on my factory gauges. I think a lot of people's talked me out of it. I think I'm going to do the custom wiring harness, like a Hailtech or however the hell you pronounce it, Hailtech, or one of those other lines, the standalone system that comes with the digital system to do my digital gauges and stuff. If I end up doing that, I'm just going to pull the original factory gauges out of it, cut the cluster, do a custom gauge so I can mount that new screen in there and it looks all stock and like it's supposed to be there. This truck is going to look like everything belongs there. Down from the motor going in, current performance is a great place if you're also looking to do like a Colorado swap with the 5.3. A lot of people did not know this. The Colorado was available from 2010 or 11 up, first gen body with the 5.3 liter. So wiring harness and parts and stuff like that are easy to come by and you can use it. The only thing is a lot of these you got to wash, especially if you do an older 5.3 liter that uses the drive-by-wire. You can't use that. You have to go buy a new gas pedal from a Trailblazer. You got to buy a new key cylinder actuator, everything. There's a lot of work with it to get it to work with the factory gauges and stuff, and that's why I'm going to go with the upgraded, probably the upgraded harness, because it's going to be a whole lot easier. Plus, I can plug it in, and one, I can throw it in. It will self-learn itself, like it will program itself to run with the way it needs to, firing, fuel, everything. And then it's also still, you can still modify it, use it, upgrade it, take it to your tuner, and they can do whatever you want with it. Upgrade the boost, whatever. Intercooler, I still got to get the intercooler in the turbo. Like I said, I'm still so back and forth on the turbo. I've heard equal proportion turbo. I've heard a larger entry, smaller X. I mean, it's been all over the place, which, you know, everybody's got their own opinion on what's going to be the best for this. Basically, I want to be able to spool quick and put down the power, but still be reliable and fun. Like I said, I'm not looking to go out and set any world records or anything stupid like that. Whatever it makes, and I'll be happy with it.
You said you had the, you just got the seats in today, didn't you?
Yep. Just
Hummer
got the
H3.
Hummer H3 buckets.
You're getting the seat dirty.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
They bolt right into the truck. The interior was dirty gray, which the headliner's still in there and the back parts are still in there. You can see that. I'm going all black interior. I'm going to do a blacked out interior. And actually, my painter has discussed, we're going to get some black parts, but some of the new parts that are, or the older parts that are in here that are gray, we're going to tape up, and we're going to paint black and this green to counteract with the truck. Like I said, the hood and everything else is already, the bottom side of the hood of this is already done. We're doing a 3-inch functional cow induction hood. I'm still debating on where I'm going to do a full exhaust out the back, or if I'm going to bring it straight out of the turbo, bring it down and dump it into a 4 or 6-inch pipe. I don't know yet. Or I may do both. I may do a butterfly valve on an electronic butterfly cutout valve, and at full boost, that butterfly valve actuates and opens the exhaust all the way up, and then once it gets below a certain pound of boost, it shuts back up and it runs quiet. Be a real silent creeper. I mean, that's about it. I mean, we've gotten a lot done so far. It's been a journey, and with the parts is the big thing. I was putting all my money towards the motor and stuff, and then, like I said, the body guy, he kind of showed up and he was like, "Hey, I have nothing going on right now. Let's go ahead and get this thing in here, knock this thing out." So get it all said and done. We're going to take it over, paint it, and then he's going to help me disassemble it. We're going to bubble wrap the important stuff, hood, fenders, stuff like that, the grill, keep them off of it until we get the motor in there. And once the motor's in it, it's running and everything else, he's going to come back over. We're going to reassemble everything. This guy that's painting, I mean, he takes his time. Him and the guy that's over there helping him. It's a 2-guy show, and literally they do everything from Model A's to Bel Airs to anything. And when they do it, they take it off the frame. Every single vehicle that they do, take off the frame. This truck, when it goes over, will probably, I mean, it may come off the frame. I'm going to tell him he doesn't need to take it off the frame, because that's a whole lot of work. We don't got time for that.
Time for that, man?
ain't got no time for that. So we're gonna paint it on the frame. We are chassis saving it in the back. If you all have not heard of this product, you've seen it on the page, on the Facebook page. I posted some pictures of it. Chassis saver. That stuff is, you brush it on and it flows out and levels out flat, and it gives you a deep shine.
It really looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like it was factory done.
Yeah. The leaf springs, you can see they're got the over drips and stuff like that on it. That's because that's coming off. It's getting the new Beltec drop springs. The rear end, once the LSD and stuff goes in it, we're going to end up painting it with the chassis saver and stuff. But this stuff, I don't know if I've got any more left on me. But
you got some on your elbow, right?
Yeah. I mean, this stuff, I painted this last Sunday, and it's still there. It is still there. Fuel cell going in the bed. I just got this in last week. I want to say that's a maybe a 10 to 12 gallon fuel cell. Maybe less than that. I can't even remember. I ordered it and I can't even remember it. We're gonna do some fatter tires on it. That's why I'm doing the four-wheel drive fender flares, so I can physically put a wider tire on it and it's not gonna stick out from the fenders. So if I, annihilate the tires on it, it's not gonna sling it all up on the nice pretty paint that's going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, the paint you all will see later on down the road.
I can't wait till they see the paint. You've already showed me a
Yeah,
little bit of it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you a little preview. It's a blue that flips to a green, that flips to a silver, and it's a factory BMW color. We're putting Wanda on it, Wanda base coat, with base coat clear coat. It does it with the sun, like the different way that the lights. It's flops and pearls that are in it. I used to be in the paint business, guys, which I still am. I deal with a lot of paint. But it's Wanda base coat, clear coat system. We're doing Sickens paint, or clear coat, Pro Air on the first layers. And then we ended up we put 3 coats of it on there. It's a 2-coat system. We wet sanded it back down with 600 grit and put another 3 coats of 5-star Glamour Deep Show Car Clear. And like Andrew said, he's seen pictures of it, and you can it's a mirror. It looks like you're going to fall into it.
I'm gonna have fun helping washing it, man.
The thing is Andrew's seen photos of it before it's been wet sand and buffed. That's just straight out of the gun. He's seen it. We sprayed it out of a DeVelvis 300 gun, 1.3 tip. It laid it out like glass. This guy Joe told me, he said he's never sprayed it. I got him the gun to spray it with. He sprayed it and he said, for what he's done, he either went through 2 cups, 3M PPS system is what they're using. He said he'd have went through 3 mixes on everything that he's done, and he went around almost the whole thing: bed, tailgate, hood, or not the fenders. He doesn't have the fenders yet, but fender flares, everything that he had over there at the time. He did it with 1 cup almost. He mixed up another coat to do the first coat, and normally that's a lot because you got to put your paint on light when you first do it. But he was highly surprised with the gun, and like I said, it laid it out. That gun did the magic on it. And I can't wait to get this over here and go ahead and finish this up. We're going to take this back glass out of it because I ain't putting AC back in it. AC is for, you all know what that is. We're going to put a rear sliding window in it. Crank the windows down, open the rear glass. You're going to have that 80, 90, 100 mile an hour AC going on, It will have heat in it, though. It will have heat in it. This is one of the projects. I mean, we're going to have a lot of projects. Once this gets going and we get a little bit further on into it, we can knock this out and we can come together, purchase something else, and do stuff to it,
Now what is your daughter calling this build?
You all will understand once you all see the colors. Like I said, you've seen the engine bay color. The engine bay color and the color that's going on it is 2 color opposites. They're on the complete opposites of the rainbow, everything. She's calling it the mystical boosticorn. She called it a mystical unicorn, and then she was like, "You're putting a turbo on it. It's called Boost, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, then it's the mystical boosticorn." So now we got the old mystical boosticorn. Yeah, exactly. And as you all can see, I've got 3 boys here that are like obsessed with this, and they've been helping. They've helped. You all have seen photos of Jackson taking the front end apart on the Facebook page. Yeah. Which when you see our videos, you'll be highly surprised if you don't see one of these 3 boys. Or Andrew's got 2. You may see them. Yeah. We're very family oriented. The kids come first. We may not put out as many videos as what you all, if we get a big turnout on this YouTube page, we may not put out a bunch of videos. We're family guys,
Got to start them out young, guys. Hey, you missed a spot over here.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! He straight up hit me with the water.
parts. You will see photos. We'll also do videos and stuff too. This, like I said, this is basically the introduction of this whole thing. Andrew's back in. We're getting it all set up, and we're gonna be hammering it out.
We got the car show here in just a little bit. We got to wrap this up. And
Yep. We're gonna roll the Charger up around front. We got the my black 4-door slammed Ram up front.
Slammed Ram.
Slammed Ram.
Blackety black.
Yeah, blackety black. Which you all will see. We're gonna get them knocked out, get them clean. Hopefully that crap will hold off, because that doesn't look too pretty at all.
Guys, I've always used this stuff for a long time. Emerald Tire Shine Extreme Gel. Gets really wet. Guys, we got rained out at the riverfront where we normally meet up, so we're all moving to local garage here. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. About 30 or 40 some cars. My backing skills more. I'm in crooked, but it'll do. do something this to my charger, huh? But we'll check it by the hand.
No, you're right. I'm left-handed.
Oh man. What'd you do? What'd you hit? Security. About to get kicked out.
How would you open that? How do you open that?
What's up?
Is this how I become an
In full send mode lately?
Not yet. Thinking about it.
Pop the hood. Said pop the hood. Give him something, Andy. Oh God. Oh God.
Yes.
if we ain't moving. Keeping it groovy, hey, yeah, I own the business, I don't own the suit. They don't want to squeeze, but they want the juice.